I mean, I've heard that dreams can reveal health issues before they even manifest physically. And, Seth talks about this a lot. But how does it actually work? And I guess the bigger question is, can you use dreams not just for diagnosis, but for actual healing?
Well, to answer that, there's a specific quote that I want to read because it responds to exactly what you're asking with so much compassion. It says, "The body speaks in dreams. Illness often shows itself in dream imagery before it manifests physically."
Wow. Okay, so the body is literally speaking to us.
Exactly. It completely changes how we view the dark or, chaotic parts of our subconscious. Because we usually view intense dreams as just random psychological static, right?
Right.
But the material we are diving into today suggests that illness almost always shows itself in the dream state long before it crystallizes into a physical symptom.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what we're going to unpack today. Because what you're suggesting completely upends how most of us are taught to think about our own biology.
Oh, absolutely.
Usually we think of the body as this mechanical thing, right? Like a meat suit, essentially, that just randomly breaks down due to outside forces or bad luck. But our mission for this deep dive is to explore the teachings channeled by Jane Roberts from the personality known as Seth.
Right.
And we're specifically looking at 3 texts today. The Way Toward Health, Seth, Dreams and Projections of Consciousness, and Dreams, Evolution, and Value Fulfillment. We really want to unlock the exact mechanics of how the body's consciousness uses the dream state to maintain and repair physical health.
Yeah, and to understand that mechanism, we first have to look at what Seth calls cellular consciousness. This is a foundational and honestly a pretty radical concept.
Okay, break that down for us. What is cellular consciousness?
So Seth teaches that the body and the dreaming self are in constant communication. Consciousness has absolutely nothing to do with size. We equate consciousness with a big human brain, but in this framework, a single cell has its own distinct awareness.
Wait, really? A single cell?
Yes, exactly. All the cells of your body are inherently spiritual, highly intelligent, and perfectly cooperative. And before a physical symptom even appears, your inner self often sends dream images as early warnings.
Okay, so it's not just a chemical reaction.
Right, it's not robotic at all. In sleep, the body computes its stability and strength. It's doing actual, literal work to heal itself.
That makes me think of an analogy. It's like a car's dashboard.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, like when you're driving, you don't speak the engine's language, right? If the oil pressure drops, the engine can't text you. But long before the car actually breaks down on the highway, a little check engine light flashes on the dashboard.
Yes, that is exactly it.
So the inner self is sending these early warning symbols in dreams, just like that check engine light.
That is a phenomenal way to frame it. The inner self sends these loving alerts before physical symptoms hit, and they might manifest as a house in disrepair or maybe a car breaking down, just like your analogy.
Or like a polluted river, maybe.
Exactly. A polluted river if there's an issue with blood flow or circulation. But the key here is that these are not punishments. People often feel betrayed by their bodies. But these are cooperative messages from the body's intelligence.
They're loving alerts.
Yes, exactly. Loving alerts. And the best part is you can actively incubate healing dreams.
Okay, how do we do that?
Before sleep, you literally just ask. You say, "Show me what my body needs for healing." This sends a directive to what Seth calls Framework 2, which is the inner agency of creation.
So Framework 2 is like the kitchen where the meal is prepared. And Framework 1, our waking life, is the dining room where we eat it.
Perfect analogy, yes. In the dream state, you walk into the kitchen. And the dream may provide symbolic guidance, like showing you a need for rest, a specific food, or an emotional release. But even more powerfully, you can rehearse health in dream.
Rehearse health, like practicing being healthy.
Exactly. You can create lucid dream scenes where your body is vibrant and strong and healed, and this actually alters cellular reality. It sends a powerful directive to Framework 2 and the body's innate healing intelligence.
Okay, but let me play the skeptic for a second, or just, push back on behalf of the listener. What if the dream is scary?
Right, the nightmare scenario.
Yeah. If I am looking for healing and I go to sleep and get a terrifying nightmare where I'm being chased by wolves, isn't that totally counterproductive? Doesn't that just cause more stress?
It's such a valid question, but Seth warmly reassures us that even a scary dream is just vital information. It's not a punishment.
So it's still a diagnostic tool.
Exactly. For example, a dream of being trapped might indicate a belief that is actively constricting your life force in the waking world.
Oh, wow. So the nightmare is actually forcing you to confront the emotion safely.
Yes, it's almost like shock therapy administered by your own psyche.
Yeah.
There is a really incredible example from the sources about Sue Watkins.
Oh, right. Jane Roberts' student. Let's talk about her.
Yeah, so Sue had severe debilitating shoulder pain and calcium deposits. It was agonizing. But in a dream, Seth actually appeared to her, and he was angry, or at least very intense.
He gave her arse lecture, right?
He did. He gave her this intense lecture on her repressed aggression. And then in the dream, he fed her this symbolic cereal.
Cereal.
Yeah, it was food for thought, essentially. Because her waking ego was so resistant to the idea that her physical pain was caused by emotional anger, her inner self had to bypass her ego by disguising the cure as food.
That is wild.
It is. And eating is a non-threatening act. So she accepted the cereal, and this intense dream safely released all her pent-up aggression.
And what happened when she woke up?
Her physical shoulder pain subsequently vanished. The calcium deposits, the grinding, it was just gone.
That is just staggering. So the lesson there is to thank the dream for the message, even if it's scary.
Exactly. Thank the dream, and then ask for guidance on releasing that underlying belief.
Which makes me think of Jane Roberts' own journey, because it feels like we have to talk about her physical struggles if we're going to be honest brokers of this material.
Yes, it's a vital part of the conversation.
She channeled all this profound material about the body healing itself, but she had a severe battle with rheumatoid arthritis.
She did. And illness, according to Seth, is often a physical materialization of an unfaced inner problem or a blocked creative action.
Right, it's an impeding action.
Exactly. But Jane didn't just surrender to it. She used her dreams to actively diagnose and treat her condition.
Yeah, she had that really powerful dream about her hands, right?
Yes, she dreamed of her hands as stiff, rusted tools, which is such a clear, painful symbol of her deep-seated belief that her creativity was blocked.
Because she's a writer. Her hands are everything.
Exactly. But she took action in the dream state. She actively incubated dreams of her hands moving freely, painting, and writing.
She was reversing health.
She was. And over time, these therapeutic dreams actually eased her physical symptoms. Her dreams were both diagnostic and therapeutic.
It's incredible. And the thing is, Jane's method wasn't some special psychic gift that only she possessed, right?
Not at all. It is a completely trainable skill that you, the listener, can start using immediately.
Okay, so let's pivot to the practical application. How do we actually do this?
Right. The methodology for healing dream incubation. It's a very clear protocol. Step 1 is to relax deeply before sleep.
Just find a baseline of calm. Don't go to bed in sheer panic.
Exactly. Let go of the day's tensions. Step 2 is physical touch. You literally place a hand on the specific area of your body that needs attention.
I love that. It anchors your conscious intent to the physical geography of your body.
It really does. It tells the cellular consciousness right there, I am listening to you. And then step 3 is the silent request.
What do you ask?
As you drift off, you silently ask the inner self, show me in a dream what my body needs for healing. Let me remember and understand.
Show me in a dream what my body needs for healing. Let me remember and understand. That is so clear.
It sends a formal directive to framework too.
But the magic doesn't just happen while you sleep, right? The waking reflection is the crucial next step.
Oh, absolutely essential.
Upon waking, you have to immediately record the dream. Like, keep a notebook by the bed and write it down before you even make coffee.
Yes, you pull it from framework 2 right into framework 1 by writing it down.
And then you reflect. You ask yourself, what is the message here? What action is being suggested? Is it rest, expression, or release?
And the key is to trust that inner guidance without over-intellectualizing it. Toss out the dream dictionaries. Your symbols are uniquely your own.
Right. Trust your gut reaction to the symbol. So this brings us to the exercise. We have a mission for you, the listener, for tonight.
Yes, tonight is the night to try this.
Choose one area of physical or emotional well-being. Use the healing dream incubation method we just laid out. Relax, touch the area, and ask the question. Then journal the dream and your interpretation first thing in the morning.
But crucially, and this is the most important part, take one small action during your waking day that aligns with the dream's message.
One small action.
Yes, grounding the dream state therapy into physical reality. Take a nap if it suggests rest, or speak up if it suggests expression.
Wow. You know, looking back on the journey we've taken through this material, it feels so empowering. Level 2 has turned dreams from just random movies into a conscious tool for inner senses, lucid creation, probable self-connection, projection, and healing. I honestly feel like a true dream art scientist.
That is the gift of level 2. You have moved from simply remembering dreams to actively creating with them.
It's a profound shift.
It really is. And in level 3, we will explore the pinnacle of this. You'll master the role of the dream art scientist, perceive framework 2 directly, and learn to live as a unified consciousness.
I cannot wait for that.
It's going to be incredible. But for now, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Trust your dreams. They are your inner self speaking. Listen to them.